Hi there, Louise Schofield here, CEO and co-founder at Precure. I just got back from doing a run, 45-minute run. What a beautiful evening. What have you done for your exercise today? Hey, thanks so much for being with us over the last month. Every night at 8 o'clock, we've been doing these Precure lives, and you've heard from so many of the Precure faculty. I hope you found it interesting and enjoyable. Some of you, like me, have got about 2 nights left of the Precure Me lockdown challenge. Keep going. How have you been going on it? Lots of people have been entering their points, and other people, like me as well, actually. I haven't bothered entering my points, but man, I've been doing my best. I've been nailing the sleep. I've been nailing the learning, reading lots of books. Uh, just a little bit more time's been really nice. Something I've been really enjoying is the point for fun. What I've been doing is most mornings going out with my 10-year-old Danny, and we've been cycling. Here I am in beautiful Tairua, and we've been cycling off around the neighbourhood. And this morning we were at the local wharf. We saw 5 stingray, 2 big kingies, and heaps of schools of fish. We ended up sitting at the wharf for over an hour, just talking and looking at the fish, and it was the best fun and the best form of education. And so the other thing is exercise, nailing the exercise. So I've been doing pretty well out of 4 of the 5 things that we're trying to do on the Precure Me. The fifth one, of course, was the food. And I have some good days, and then I have other days where I'm not so good. But for me, I've really noticed it's actually all about my emotions and how I'm feeling when I start to eat crap food and lots of the baking, and also the same with drinking alcohol. I definitely feel that that's when I go off the wagon. What about you? Is it to do with your emotions or not? Something that I do know is that if you find yourself responding to emotions or tension with the need to drink, then I want you to try something for me. It's something that I'm trying right here and right now, and it's called the DBT rule. I just made it up, but it works for me. The D is for distraction. So I watched the announcement by our Prime Minister about the fact that we're going to stay in lockdown for another week, and then we're going to move to level 3 here in New Zealand. Now, for me, that's made me feel a bit uncomfortable. I've got some tension and stress, particularly around the business side of things, and there's some uncomfortable feelings there. And the first thing I wanted to do, if I'm really honest, is reach for a big glass of wine and have a couple of them and just numb the pain, or not so much the pain, it's just that uncomfortable feeling. I want to put it off. I don't want to have to deal with it. So the D in the DBT rule stands for distract yourself. So I did. I got on my exercise gear and I went for a run. So distract yourself. Sometimes that's enough and sometimes it's not. So the next step in the DBT rule is breathe. Just breathe. 5 deep breaths. Breathing in for about the count of 5 and out for about the count of 7. Just breathe. We know that when we breathe, we turn on our baroreflex, which is more, and we get the prefrontal cortex, the rational part of our brain, back in control. And we take it away from the amygdala, the drama queen. And you just breathe and calm. So that's the D and the B. The T is time, 5 minutes. And sit with the uncomfortable feeling. Sit with that feeling of that you're wanting to numb with either drinking the alcohol or eating the crap food. Because I think as humans, we often think that we have to be happy and motivated and engaged all the time. But that's crap. Nobody is. To live a normal human life, we have ups and we have downs in terms of our emotion. And we don't always need to numb the pain or stop those uncomfortable feelings. So anyway, that's what I'm trying tonight. The DBT rule. D for distract yourself, often with exercise helps. B, just breathe, 5 deep breaths. And T, time yourself for 5 minutes. Sit with the feeling, the uncomfortableness, If you do all of that and you still feel like you want to drink the big glass of wine or eat the whole packet of Tim Tams, then sure, do that, but do it in a more mindful state. And I promise you, 9 times out of 10, by the time you get to the end of the 5 minutes of the DBT rule, you won't be feeling like doing that again. So that's my tip for tonight. That's your learning today on Precure Me. Thanks so much for being with us over the last month with our Precure lives. Prevention is cure. See you tomorrow night. I was just leaving with my kombucha, not my wine, and I wanted to quickly come back and show you the beautiful Tairua Beach in the light tonight. So down there you can see Paku, gorgeous. Across over onto the horizon, we've got Shoe Island, and out there, look at those amazing blues and greys and pinks. Don't we live in paradise? How lucky are we?